Look, if you are losing contracts because you're bidding it correctly, then you need to have a recapture system where you're checking in with them again 30 days after they started the new company, 60 days after that, 90 days after that. Because what's going to happen at some point is that if you know that it was underbid, then at some point rent's going to come due.
Absolutely.
And that company is going to go back to, we can't do it at this dollar amount. And if you're not the one who's talking to them and consulting with them after, then they're going to find somebody else because...
And you have to do it. You have to be the one that's like, hey, how's everything going? I know it didn't work out for us, but, I'm still out here for you. And if, you want to talk about it. And we've got customers back that way very easily because they feel bad. They're like, well, if I call OctoClean back, then, they're going to say I'm an idiot. But if we call them, it's like, hey, welcome back.
Well, and I think that's a huge issue for folks is that we don't think, and I'll also say this, I think that a lot of the consulting clients that you've had, or have, see how we're pricing accounts with them. And they will say, well, I didn't get that account. You guys are too high. You're bidding it too high. You're bidding it too high. And so they literally give up on the idea that value add sales, which is profit-based sales, works. And they go back to revert back to what they were doing. And then they're like, oh, I can't make any money. And then they go into like, well, I can subcontract it and I can make something, and the quality goes down and they lose the client. I'm like, look, make good decisions so that you get good outcomes. And if you're going to lose an account because you're bidding it right, then learn to sell better. Number one, right? Ask more questions and get the pain. The other would be transparent, show them what the numbers actually are. And if you still lose it, go into a recapture campaign and hunt that no until it's a yes.
On the other side, actually know how to clean and train your people.
Yeah, amen.
If you don't know how to do that, dude, don't even do anything else.
Yeah.
Start with know how to clean, know how to train your people. Then now you have a product that you can sell. Because what's going on, if you're having, like Matt's saying, these people like leaving, then you got something else going on. It's not to do with money, because I know we could sit here and look over the last 10 years. How many people canceled because of, oh, your price is too high? I can't even think of 5. I can't even think of one right now that says your price is too high. We're going to go with somebody cheaper.
I think it depends. I think it depends on economy, right? But I mean, again, if we're not being proactive, I was talking to somebody on the community yesterday that. I think that we're in a very volatile time, for the economy. I think businesses are scared. So we do need to be looking at and being proactive with, our current clients and their pricing and having conversations and seeing where they, how they feel. But
you have to have a relationship period. If you don't have a relationship with your customer, you're a line item and you're the next one out the door anyway. So square footage doesn't even matter because.
Well, and look, we talk so much about pricing and how we need to price jobs. And I mean, people think there's some kind of like if you can figure this out, then it's like the silver bullet, right? I got the winning lottery ticket. Every building is going to be a little different. Okay. Every set of expectations are going to be a little different. You're not selling a out of the box service.
You're not.
Right. So you've got to listen, ask a lot of questions. You got to figure out, is this going to be somebody who's actually looking for partnership or not? And then you need to measure everything out, and you need to write down or come up with what your production rate is, and then put in your profit, put in your overhead, and say, I would be comfortable if this was the price. Most of the time, the reason why you guys aren't making any money is because you're shit at operating.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. You're going to roll over accounts.